Alright guys, you know exactly what this means. This is the finally long awaited Nazi Zombies rant I was planning on doing last week, but got too lazy. Just gonna be showing some clips and stuff of me getting to a high round. Well, trying to get to a high round honestly, because I couldn't play this game no more. After reaching round 30, I just got too fucking pissed off, and I actually died willingly and also bullshitly, right? But before I start talking crap about this game, I realized that there's a few good things about this game mode, right? There's a few good features that this game has, right? So I decided to list these features and stuff like that, and I decided to list the bad features that I'm okay with. Like I don't necessarily like the features that they have or the features they're missing, but I'll live through it. And then there's some really major bullshit issues that I listed also. So it's gonna be a long video. Hope you guys will be staying for most of this, right? Uh, because I have put a lot of time into this video now. So let's get with the good. The good thing is that this game looks amazing. This game has amazing ass graphics, right? Right here you see me fixing my HDR settings and HDR white point, HDR black point. That's a high dynamic range for those of you guys that are familiar with that. This game, it looks amazing. I have a 4K TV and it just like it looks amazing. Right, everything. You guys are probably gonna see a different resolution, but for me personally, it looks astonishing, right? Also, to coincide with the graphics, right, is that this game is gory. This game has a lot of gore. There's a lot of blood flying out everywhere. There's a lot of gruesome things you're gonna be doing, like you saw in the intro clip where I'm just like shoveling zombies' heads off. Like that is amazing, but also terrifying. Like no other game has done stuff like that, right? No, like Treyarch zombies and Infinite Warfare zombies. Those are different style of zombies than these, right? This type of zombies is more focused on the scare factor, more focused on the brutal, gruesome things about zombies, right? Because you're gonna be blowing brains out, but like at the same time, it's not supposed to be something that you can be taken on light of, right? It's gonna be a serious thing. Like this looks amazing, right? So like the zombies looked more amazing, more scary than ever, right? Because they have their own guts or jaws or just their skeleton in general just hanging out and shit, and it's fun, right? Another thing is that the atmosphere for this map, the Final Reich, is amazing. I'm not necessarily going to be talking about Groston House because I haven't actually played that. I only played this map, and as you can see, I'm not even full prestige yet. So I don't have much experience, although I have a lot of experience in this map, just not in Groston House. Alright, so the atmosphere in the Final Reich is amazing, right? You start off in like a small quiet village or town, so to say, and it seems all peaceful, but as you go inside the facility, as you go inside the map more deeper down, you see that there's like more strange things going on. There's stranger, like I want to say like scary things, but like not scary, but just like weird, like like weird, not scary, but like just really weird things going on, right? Like I can't really think of the word right now. Right, you get a sense that like, oh, something's not up, like something's not right here, right? As you go further down, right? So I'm not talking about complete like in the Pack-a-Punch room. If you guys play this map, right? I'm not talking about there, but as you're progressing there, you see a lot of things, like a lot of zombies either hanging. Like if you go to the morgue room or the doctor's room, I don't know what's the name for that, but as you go there, like you see zombies being tested on, and you get a sense of like something's bad going on, right? The zombies might not be the only thing we should fear here, right? Even though they're the main factor. And then as you go more down to the full-on Pack-a-Punch room, you see everything's bloody. You're just like, holy crap! Like this, like from the outside looking in, it looks like an innocent town, an innocent village, nothing to worry about. But as you progress more down deep, it's like a underground facility, completely under everyone's noses, and no one knows about it, right? That's what it seems like, and I love that sort of feeling, right? I love that atmosphere because it makes you feel like shit. This is like something's going on here, and it's not what someone might expect. But as for like the feelings, the graphics, stuff like that, I also mentioned the new jug system, right? The health system, which you can actually see your health bar, and you have shields that basically replace the whole perk jug, right? So basically, I like this system. I feel like it's a slight improvement to the jug system, even though I have some issues later on in the high rounds with this system, right? But the fact that you have 3 shields, right? That's amazing, right? Because technically you have 3 chances after you've been like, so you can take 4 hits, right? That's your maximum. If you take 1 more hit, you'll lose a shield. So technically, right? You have 6 or 7 total hits, right, before you completely die. No, actually 8, because after their 3 shields are gone, 1 more hit, and you're completely done with. You're completely dead, right? So you have 8, but it's not like you're gonna use all of the 8 in one, unless you're that bad of a zombies player. It's not like 8. You're gonna get hit 8 times before you can even react to one of them, right? That's why I like the system. It's very rewarding for the people who are skilled, because if the time ever comes, you have 8 chances or 8 hits to react and get out of a situation and stuff like that, which is honestly amazing. The jump scares, I put this as a good feature initially, right? So it is a good feature, nonetheless, to introduce the scare factor into zombies, right? Because we haven't really had scary maps in Treyarch zombies at all, right? Setsupo no Shima was supposedly going to be a scary map, but it honestly wasn't a scary map at all. Mom of the Dead was the only map that gave that scare factor that was like, oh shit, something's going on here, right? Because it was an asylum, or Alcatraz. It was a prison, not an asylum, my bad. So the jump scares, right, where the zombies would just jump at you at random, stuff like that. It's amazing the first time around. You actually, like, I'm a bitch when it comes to jump scares, right? So first time around, like, and a zombie jumps at me, right, just out of nowhere, because these zombies, there's jump scare zombies and regular zombies. Jump scare zombies are like, they just pop at you, right? It doesn't matter if it's in the end or around or anything like that. They'll just pop at you for the intent to scare you, right? It's amazing the first time around, because it's just like, wow, this is cool, right? You think this is cool. Later on, it becomes a problem, but I will mention this later on in the video, not right now. Right, so you're just like, oh, this shit's cool. It gives you that feeling of shock, right? And that brings you back into liking this game, and which I initially did. I initially loved this zombies mode, right? Next thing I had is a good leveling up system, right? It's a good it gives you a good reason to level up, right? You have the Raven mods, right, which is also a good feature, right? To have Raven mods, because it's the first time we've been introduced to something like that, right? And so leveling up actually gives you more Raven tokens, and you can unlock more Raven mods. And also, even though I hate this, right, another reason to level up is for the attachments, because you unlock attachments as you level up your gun. Another good thing about this game mode is the Easter egg for noobs. I put Easter egg for noobs, right? So you got the easy Easter egg that it actually guides you the whole way there. It's like holding your hand, like a kindergarten thing. And then you have Easter eggs for the hardcore people, for the pros, right? So the hardcore Easter egg, which is the Easter egg that you have no hint about, right? You just have, it's based off the regular, the easy Easter egg, quote unquote. But what it is that it separates itself, right? So once you get to a certain step, you have to do extra things, which are way harder than the first Easter egg, which is the easy Easter egg. The other thing I have is the specialist. The specialist is something they introduced, even though they had it in Black Ops 3. They had it in there as like, you can have this the purifier, or the skull of non-swappe, right, which is one of the best specialist weapons, right? There's specialist weapons in there, and these are basically specialist abilities instead. This is new, right? So like, everybody has this, right? There's no Easter egg step required for this, no side Easter egg or something like that. And I feel like this is amazing. I mainly only use Free Fire, right, which is the one that gives you the unlimited ammo for like, what, 10 seconds. it feels like a whole minute, but I think it's like a whole minute with the red thing, right? Which is when you grab the heart, that gives you a whole meter. But the active camouflage, where no zombies get to you for medics, that's really good. Also, which one is it? The one where all the zombies follow you, I forgot which one that is, but it's like an all eyes on me thing, and you get double the damage. That's amazing. I can see why people do it, especially on solo, because all the zombies are already chasing you, so might as well. Then there's the one that blasts the zombies away from you. I find that to be also interesting. And then keeping the perks depending on how fast you get up, right? So you don't lose your perks right away. In Infinite Warfare zombies and Black Ops 3 zombies, or Treyarch zombies in general, when you go down, you completely lose your perks. And I like that they brought this feature back from Exo Zombies, even though Exo Zombies wasn't the best thing. They brought this feature back where if you get down, you don't lose your perks right away. Instead, it depends on how fast you get up, right? So if your teammates are still there and they're good people, right, and they revive you right away, you might as well keep all your perks, right? Because there's a bar that goes down telling you which perk you're gonna lose if you don't get revived by this time. And this is an amazing feature because you no longer have to get up and do the whole process of getting all your perks back and then probably dying midway because you don't have your jug or something like that. So I found this really cool because that's one of my bad features, that there's a lot of things in this game that you need to do mid-round or beginning or end of the round, but it's just difficult to do that. But I'll talk about that later. And you can spawn in with different guns, which is an amazing feature. It changes starting room challenges completely, because you can spawn with a shotgun or sniper or the new M1 Garand, I believe. Is that the gun they added, or the Guer, something like that? I think it was the Guer, right? The Guer 43, which is a classic to World at War. It was already a starting weapon on the wall for the Reese. And I feel like that's interesting, right? You're changing your ways to start the game because you're no longer forced to have a pistol, right? Yeah, it might be a little overpowered to start off with a shotgun, but the ammo wise, they change it, right? So if you have a shotgun, you're only gonna have like a good 6 bullets as opposed to a full 21 rounds on a pistol when you spawn in for the first time. Also, the story, which is the main good point I have on this game, right? Even though it's lacking in some bits, which is another feature or another bad I have later on in the list. Even though it's lacking some things, I feel overall this story is good, right? I don't have any problems with this story because it's original. Infinite Warfare Zombies, when they did this, when they tried zombies for the first time, their story, first of all, it was hard. I didn't even know it was a story, right? I thought I just heard the general consensus of, oh, it's just 4 people stereotyped into a movie or a certain genre of time or spec of time, right? That's the synopsis of it. I didn't really, or neither did many people, realize that there was an actual story behind it, right? It took them like the whole DLC life cycle in order to explain the full story, and there's still a lot of questions to be answered next game, which is good but bad at the same time, when most of the time you didn't even know what the hell was going on, right? You just knew that Willard Wyler, which was the quote-unquote the bad guy, right? But later on, DLC 4 Full On Circle, he's a good guy trying to do good things in bad ways. You didn't know what the hell was going on. You just knew that he was taking you movie for movie, taking you movie to movie, and then for some reason, right, he's just trying to kill you is what you thought. And it was a bad build-up. But at least for this game, the story seems good, right? Right off the bat, the game launches with like audio files and video clips that you can find around the map. I haven't personally found them or decided to go hunt for them. I just looked up videos online that had all of this, and it was amazing, right? The story of Dr. Straub, which is the scientist that made these undead, he's interesting. He's a guy you don't want to mess with, because like the thing is, like, he's a scientist, but he's gone mad with power and stuff like that. And that sort of character is I'm interested in personally, and it's really interesting to see like what the hell he's gonna be doing, right? He's being chased, and he knows he's being chased, but what is his plan next time, right? And that's what I like to see. That's what I like to see. That this mysterious character, you know most of his backstory, but yet it feels like there's still a lot more to learn about him. And the characters themselves, you have the background info, but I'm gonna transition slowly into the bad, right? The characters themselves, pre-launch, right? You were interested in them because you heard more backstories about them. You had a lot of backstory about them, like, oh, from where they were from, what's their purpose in life, right? So why are they in this quote-unquote special mission? Like, you learned that Marie was there just to, like, she had her own personal vendetta, which is to retrieve her brother. What was her name? What was his name again? I forgot what his name was. But that she was trying to save her brother. Oh my God, I can't pronounce these words. But no one from the crew or the cast or the squad knew about it. It was her own personal side mission. Also, you learn about all these the British guy. I forgot he was playing. He was a character in Doctor Who. I think he was one of the doctors in Doctor Who. I love that dude for some reason because he's also played Kilgrave, and this cast is star-studded, so it means that they're popular people in Hollywood, and I kind of like that. But at the same time, there's something going on that's bad about them. They have poor character development, right? These characters, right, I don't know if it's their fault or is it just writing instances, right? The writers that didn't feel like they needed to have such development. Maybe later on in DLC 1 they have better development about this, about who they are and stuff like that, and their personality. Because we just know their backstory, interesting backstory, but they don't have no personality, right? They're just people who just like are scared about zombies. That's what it seems like, you know. Because a lot of these characters just repeat the same thing over and over again, which makes like no sense, right? Because Treyarch personally would have like 30 minutes of dialogue per character minimum. There are cases where each map, a character, right, has over an hour of dialogue. It's not like he's speaking for 1 hour, but in total, all the things he says completes 1 hour. But this right here, this map, seems like the dialogue is only for like what, 10 minutes, right? They only have 10 minutes of speaking time, and it feels like they focus more on the cast, right? Casting the big names, and less on the actual story and the character development. Maybe because they were tight on the budget, right? So hopefully next map, next DLC, they have more character development. But these are things, right? These are things that I'm mentioning. These things are stuff that are bad, but I personally am willing to let it go, right? I'm not gonna be salty over this. I'm not gonna be balls crazy about this shit. Oh, no character development, bad game. No, this is a bad game because of different reasons, I'm gonna say, not because of bad character development. Another feature that I wish they had, but they didn't, but I'm okay with, I guess, in a way, is a double pack-a-punch feature, which has been known to be in Infinite Warfare Zombies, which is, I honestly love the double pack-a-punch feature in Infinite Warfare Zombies. It was so easy to get, except in Zombies in Spaceland. Zombies in Spaceland, I found that so stupid. I never wanted to do the Easter egg because it was so hard. And Treyarch had it, and there was no Easter egg or any side Easter egg quest required for it. It was just a flat out feature that you had. You gave your gun an alternate ammo type, which is like blast furnace, turn, or dead wire. But dead wire was horrible at launch. But they listened and they buffed the crap out of it. I'm kind of mad with that feature. That, like, not completely. I'll see it through, right? It's okay if you don't have a double pack-a-punch, right? But I wish it's something implemented later on in the game, right? In like DLC 2 or 3, because maybe in DLC 1 they might not even have it, right? They might not even have planned for it. But once they hear the feedback, hopefully if they listen, right, then yeah, we'll have double pack-a-punch, because it adds more value to the game and adds more meaning. Because these guns right now, they weak out. Like, honestly, after round like 25, stupid. Like, it's completely stupid. They feel like takes too many bullets, right? And you just run out of ammo faster than you get than you make points. So you don't have enough money to buy ammo again. But also did like the feature that they added, that you can legitly like literally buy ammo from the pack-a-punch machine, regardless if the gun is on the wall or it's just a random gun from the mystery box. I love that feature. Amazing ass feature. I completely forgot about it when I was making the list, but I remembered it now, so I decided to mention it. Another thing that is bad is the boss fight. The boss fight. Oh, first off, I want to talk about the boss itself. Most intimidating boss fight I've ever seen to date. Right, it beats any boss fight or any boss, not boss fight, but boss that you've seen in Black Ops 3 Zombies or in Infinite Warfare Zombies. But personally, I really enjoyed looking at the Rave dude, the slasher, but the really big slasher in Rave in the Redwoods. That was cool. That was intimidating, but not as intimidating or as scary as the Panzer Modat or Sojat. It was I don't know what's his name, but I'm just calling it the Panzer. It's genuinely scary, right? Because this thing is made out of out of zombies, right? And so imagine that. Zombies are already gory and scary as it is now. But just imagine a boss being composed of like full-on zombie parts. Alright? It's just amazing, right? It's amazing to see, scary to see, intimidating to see. However, the boss fight for it did not feel like pleasing. It did not feel like we were actually attacking this head on. It felt like we were just outsmarting it. And that's not what I wanted to see. I wanted to see us outsmart it, but also outpower it, right? Because you can outsmart anything, right? You can outsmart a lot of things. You can outsmart your teacher and cheat on a test, right? Outsmart the system, boys. Tips and tricks, boys. Tips and tricks. But it didn't feel like we were actually doing anything. It was basically the Zeppelin and using reverse polarity in order to kill the Panzer. But even then, we didn't kill it. The Panzer itself killed it with the Zeppelin, right? So it didn't feel like we did much. We just outsmarted it. Also, the melee weapon, the shovel, it feels too slow and it's too dangerous in high rounds. Like usually when it's insta kill, you just snipe it, so you can get the extra experience now, right? Or you can get the 130 points, right? That was the main reason back then to actually knife zombies for the points. But now it's for the experience because you get 100 XP, I believe, something like that. But it's too dangerous here because you lock onto the zombies, and if there's zombies behind the zombie you just knifed, even if it's insta-kill, it's going to take forever for you to pull out your shovel, right? It's going to take forever for you to recuperate, right, and run away. And by the time you knife one zombie, chop the head off, you might as well be attacked by 3 other people. Also, the Wonder Weapon is almost, and I'm saying almost, right? It feels like the Wonder Wolf, which is the main Wonder Weapon in Darius, or the Giant if you play Black Ops 3. It feels like a reskin or a reimagining of it. The Tesla gun and the Wonder Wolf both have to deal with electricity, right? Wonder Wolf is different in the sense that it chains through zombies, and the Tesla gun doesn't chain through zombies, but it actually just kills zombies in a group through electricity, not chains through them, right? So Wonder Wolf, you can take them if they're in a straight line or they're bunched up in a group, you can kill them. But with the Tesla gun, non-pack-a-punch or non-upgraded, quote-unquote, basically you need to put them in a whole group. And I feel like it's powerful. A lot of people say it's bad, but I haven't really gotten a chance, nor will I want to get a chance to use it on high rounds because I don't like it. But round 30, it was doing me justice. You know, I wasn't having much problems with it. Actually, a lot of people were complaining about it, but I'm fine with it. You know, it shocks the brutes, right? The big guys with the metal arm, and then you can just kill them. Another thing I have, that's a little vendetta of mine, is new perks, right? There haven't been many perks in Treyarch Zombies. There's only been one new perk in Black Ops 3. In Infinite Warfare Zombies, their new perks are basically reskins or reimaginings of old classic Treyarch perks, which I didn't like. But aside from that, there's no new perks in this map. There's a new system, a new reimagining of the jug system, right? But besides from that, there's no new perks, right? There's the melee thing, right, that increases your melee speed and damage, but that's just Slappy Taffy, right, which is the only new perk that I can remember from the top of my head in Infinite Warfare Zombies. Also, there's no shortcuts around the map, right? And what I mean by this is there is shortcuts to go to a certain part of the map, right? Which is basically the death center, the pack-a-punch room is what I said, right? Um, that's what I said was the bloody room, right? The bloody atmosphere where you're just like, wait, something really bad is going on, right? There's shortcuts to that part of the map, but from that part on, there's none. Like, you can't get from point A, which is like far side of the map, like let's say castle, to point B, which is, let's say, I can't really think of it, like let's say the sand, right? The mining room, right? Or the mining field. You can't, there's no direct teleportation, right? Or teleporter to get there. And that's an issue I'd have to deal with, right? Because there's stamina on the map, and I feel like stamina is amazing. And so that's the only thing I use. That's my main perk, because it's just the first one you see also. Besides from that, I say when you're buying a perk for the first time, or whenever you're buying a perk, it's super slow animation. It feels like you're there for 5 seconds. And this is what I meant by it's hard. There's a lot of things you need to do mid round that people are just not gonna give you time for. Right? Zombies are not gonna let you, because you're locked in an animation mid round, you know. And if there's zombies behind you and you're locked in an animation for 5 seconds, you're gonna be fucked basically, right? And that's the thing. That's why you have to go in the beginning of the round. But like at the same time, when you go in the beginning of the round, there's jump scare zombies, or there's the spawn system is ridiculous, right? And they all spawn right by you, and you're overwhelmed. Which leaves me to the next thing, which is you can't do things mid round, which is what I was just rambling on about. Yes, this is something that kind of gets me mad sometimes, right? But as a smart zombies player, I usually save zombies towards the end. But it's hard to do things at the end of the round, because the zombies are way too aggressive at the end of the round, right? You can't do crawlers really, because even the crawlers are aggressive, you know? And that's an issue for me, but I will let that slide. Hopefully they change that. Also, another issue I had was the lighting. The lighting was too dark. I put my brightness up, and once I got the 4K TV, I don't have much issues with the lighting. In most cases, there's still a lot of cases where it's too dark. Like if I'm getting hit, right, and I'm like one hit away from bleeding out, or like going down. I mean, it is way too dark to see anything, and that was the main issue I had. Even though I like zombies and stuff like that, that was the only issue I had to begin with, which is still a known issue, but the developers are still not working on it. And then the consumables. This is something where I don't care, and it's a bad feature, but I don't personally care about this, because I feel like without it, we're just fine. Which is the consumables. The consumables are something that I don't even use. I haven't even used once, right? I think I only used it once just to test out what the hell it was, but after that I just never used them. And I have a whole bunch of them. Not a whole bunch, but like a good amount of them, but I just never use them because I don't feel like a need to use them. Like basically consumables are like, oh, you get a free max ammo, free insta kill, 50% off the first purchase you do, 50% off the first door, or the first door completely free, stuff like that. Guaranteed weapons from the box. It feels useless, right? Reason being is that I can work just fine without them, right? I don't need them. The only thing I use, which is somewhat of a consumable, is the self-revive. The self-revive is the only good consumable in my eyes, right? Even though I feel like it breaks the system, gives you too many revives and stuff like that, even though you can use two revives per match, I felt like it's too stupid. Like it's too overpowered, you know? Even though sometimes I use it, so it's kind of hypocritical. Now, this is where the video takes a turn. These are major issues that I can no longer deal with, which is basically the main reason why I don't play this game no more. For zombies, I already gave them my response video and my personal review of multiplayer and my rant about that. I did 2 parts to that. This is just going to be one big part because it's just going to be one big video. I'm not going to make 2 parts for no reason, right? This is the main things that just turn me away, and a lot of zombie players, right? And this is the thing. the first thing I have, which is somewhat I can look away from, I can get over with it. But it was like when I was making this, when I'm making the list, I was like, should I put this on the major issue or just an issue I can look away from, right? But then I realized like there's more issues tied with this that makes it too big of an issue, which is the leveling up system. It takes forever, and I mean forever, to level up in this game, and it feels like a grind, like too much of a grind. Don't get me wrong, I love when games are grindy, right? I play Warframe. Warframe is the grindiest game I've ever played in my life, bro. I've played this for months upon months of playtime, right? And there's still a lot more things in the game that I don't have full-on features to or access to, because I have to grind more for it. So I love Warframe, but the problem with that is that when something's too much of a grind, basically what happens is that you feel worn out. You feel like completely torn apart, worn out. Like you're just like, there's no more reason to do this if it's gonna take forever. But let's say you can get the most powerful weapon in the world, right? In the game, I mean, not the world, because then you're a terrorist, right? Or you're a loving human being, just gonna kill bad people, quote unquote. Then you say your mom's a bad person, you kill your mom, and you're fucking dude that just killed your mom because quote unquote she's a bad person, but no one knows she's a bad person, but you just want to fuck her over. Anyways, let's say this, right? Best game in the best gun in the game, right? World War II. Let's say they brought back from Treyarch, right, which was nice. The blunderbuss, right? Let's say they bring that back. They brought back the PPSH, and they World War II played a tribute or paid a tribute to Treyarch in their classic PPSH. So let's say they do that for the blunderbuss, but they make this the most OP gun in the game. You can one-shot zombies. Doesn't matter where you're at, what level you're at. If they're behind cover, completely one-shot, and it takes out a whole group of zombies, and it has a widespread. So even if they're in a line but it's a crooked ass line, you can still take down everybody. Let's say you can unlock that, but let's say it takes a good 10 days, and these are 10 full-on days of full-on grinding, right? In order to get it, right? The normal average player barely has 2 hours, and I mean when I say 10 days, all right, let's not say 10 days, let's say 7 days, but 7 days of in-game time. Which is like, even though you're spending like 7 days playing a game for 7 days, is not the same as playing a game for 7 days in-game time. 7 days in-game time might take you double that to get, right? It might take you like 2 weeks in order to get that many hours in a game, supposing you don't rage quit and stuff like that. So in-game time, the average player, I've only played this less than a day, right? Less than a day of in-game time, which is crazy. I've only played multiplayer less than like 19 hours, I believe, of in-game time, and I have more with Infinite Warfare, which is crazy. Even though I'm playing Infinite Warfare way more now because I'm fucking loving the shit out of that. The thing is like when you put that much, right? And this is like blown out to proportion somewhat. So let's say you have to play for 7 days in-game time. You just have to kill millions upon millions of zombies, also get to millions of high rounds, stuff like that, and then you get the most OP gun in the game. At that point, the grind itself like moves you away. It makes you not want to play the game. It makes you not want to go to that high level, high status where you get the OP gun and then you're the best player in the world, right? Yes, it's a good reward, but it doesn't feel like a proper payoff, right? You just grinded 7 in-game days. Like, you might as well get a fucking paycheck for being so sweaty, right? At least get some beach towels, right? So you can wipe off the sweat it took for you to play 7 in-game time. 7 days in-game time. Which is crazy, right? That's what the XP system feels for me. It feels like a grind. It feels too much of a grind because it takes forever to level up. Which is like ridiculous when your mains, like everything else, is dependent on how fast you level up, right? The thing is, there's no need to prestige, right, in this game, because once you get to round 45 or level 45, you unlock all attachments, which is a direct feature and why I put this as a major issue. You unlock attachments as as you progress, right? And even though I said earlier on, it's a good thing that it gives you reason to level up. The good reasons are good, but the leveling up is just completely horrible, and it basically takes away all the good reasons, right? It just makes it completely unplayable. in my opinion. Right? So that's what I mean, right? So it takes forever to level up, but you also need to level up if you want these certain attachments for your guns, which is horrible, right? Because I shouldn't be forced to level up, bust my ass getting high rounds, because it's not that you can get 10 levels in one high round game, right? One game of round 50, what, you're lucky if it's not double XP, you're lucky if you get 5 levels, right? These are 5 levels from the 20 to 30s. Like, once you get up there, you're barely gonna do 3 levels, maybe. You know, that's crazy. I heard once you get to like the 40s or something, one whole game to round 30 only gets you 1 level. Only gives you enough XP for 1 level, which is crazy to think about. That's too much of a grind, especially if you're trying to get attachments for guns that you need, like extended mags or high caliber or even grip. Like, it's like too much of a grind in order to get these attachments, and at one point you're just like, are they even worth it, right? Do I feel like a god if I grinded this much? The answer to that is no. And I'm not even full level, and I'm talking about it. I'm predicting it now, right? Oh, this is an issue I had, right? So it's the infected round, the bees round, right, is what I call it. And I'm just trying to hit the box. I'm trying to get a good gun, right? A shotgun is what I was trying to get. I was trying to get the toggle action. And I almost fucking died here, which was crazy. And I underwhelmed. I basically thought it was only one bee zombie left, right? And I was completely wrong, and I was almost cornered and fucking killed, which would have been the most saddest death I've had in this game. But then the brutes come in, which is like, really? The brutes? Really? It's supposed to be a dog round, quote unquote. Only dogs appear, right? The dogs being the bees, and then brutes come in and ruin my whole game. I was just gonna save this dude so I can constantly just hit the box, and I was not getting any type of shotgun, and that's what I fucking hated. And I don't know, I had the worst type of luck in here, because I never even got one shotgun from the box, right? And there's like a good 5, you know, crazy. So there's no need to prestige, because you don't want to unlock all those attachments, right? You don't want to unlock those attachments and have to level up again through a whole prestige in order to get those attachments again, which is annoying. Also, the supply drop system is directly tied into leveling system. You get supplies drops based on how many levels you level up. Like, it can be 10 levels, and then you get a rare supply drop 5. But the thing is, it's crazier because it's stupid, right? Black Ops 3 and Infinite Warfare, they had a key system, or a liquid divinium system, where if you played it, right, in the game, you can at least earn 1 supply drop every game, basically. I think it was Infinite Warfare, it was like round 30, you can get 30 keys or something like that. Or it was exponential growth. So I think round 45 maybe got you 50 keys, right? I think you can get up to 100 keys if you go the distance, right? Which is absolutely amazing, right? Because you can technically get unlimited amount of keys and supply drops based on how amount of hours you play. Unlikely, but technically, yeah, you could. Liquid diviniums, right? After they lifted the cap, you can get as many liquid diviniums as you wanted, right? You can surely get 3 a game, though. That's the thing. But with this, you can't get a single supply. You're not guaranteed to get a supply drop a game. Instead, you may be guaranteed a supply drop every 4 games, every 5 games, if you're lucky, you know, if that's the chance. And I felt like that's annoying when the own XP system takes forever to level up. And that's the thing I hated, right? That's the thing. That's why I had to move this thing up to a major issue. They should change this system, or rearrange the supply drops in the attachment system, or the mechanism, right? Because as of right now, I don't want to level up anymore because it's too much of a drag. And then there's no Raven mod variety. So once you reach a high level, you basically unlock all the Raven mods. But the thing is that once you unlock all the Raven mods, you're only gonna really use, well, I think you can only use 3 of them at a time. Yeah, you're only gonna use. I think there's at least 5 good ones, right? The one I'm using right now is the mule kick one, which gives you a 3rd gun, which I love that. Basically, they made mule kick into a Raven mod instead of a perk, which is amazing because you no longer have to worry about going down and losing your 3rd weapon, which might have been a ray gun back in Black Ops 3, because you wouldn't know. So I feel like this is the best implementation of mule kick. Then there's the fully loaded one, which gives you more ammo on every gun, which is basic knowledge. Why wouldn't you want more ammo on every gun, right? And then I'm using the blast shield one, which is basically PhD flopper, but without the flop, right? You just got the explosions. You're just resistant to any explosions, which is really good because you see me with the fucking bazooka or whatever rocket launcher that shit is, and that shit's fun. It's specifically amazing when it's when it's the free fire mod and you can just spam it because it's infinite ammo. Amazing. It's just a lot of fun, right? That's why I'm running the blast shield thing. But these are the only good ones. Besides these, the one that gives you three shields when you spawn in, that's good also. And so I forgot what I was talking about before because I had to cut this audio because fucking Brian and Matthew, little brothers, fucking came in and ruined this whole video, right? Basically, I think the last thing I said was the supply drop system makes it stupid because it takes forever to level up, but at the same time, there's no reason to get hype from supply drops because consumables are bad. No one really uses consumables, or no one that I know of uses them because they don't give you much benefit. They don't, like, yeah, they may help you, but like, boom, said and done. Right? There's no reason to still use consumables because the game is easy as it is. It's just annoying, and even though I died later on, and it's just like you can say newbie mistake or something like that, it's just annoying, right? And it was basically me deteriorating as I'm playing, right? I'm just like, this shit's annoying. This shit sucks, right? And it just got me mad, so that's why I died in like I think 10 minutes. I'm gonna die. Okay, next thing I had was jump scares. Jump scares. Oh my god. Like I said before in the good section about this, jump scares is good, right? Jump scares give value to the game when you first play it, right? It makes you play it back, right? Get back into the game. The problem with that though is that once you're like used to the jump scares, stuff like that, they stop being scary, but they're just more annoying because they fuck. First off, jump scare zombies fuck you up in trains, right? When you're training around, I'm pretty sure you guys saw this by the clip. If you're training in that main area, right? There's a lot of jump scare spots and a lot of jump scare zombies that are just gonna make you or block your path. So you need to go a different path, but you might just get fucked over by that. And that's what I hated. And especially if it's the end of the round, it's my free time. I'm not supposed to be worried about any zombies going on. So if you're telling me next wave starts in 20 seconds, those 20 seconds better be zombie free, or else we're fighting, right? Or else we're freaking fighting, because I'm done, right? I don't want to fucking worry about no zombies, because it's already hard as it is to do stuff mid-round. I don't want to worry about a jump scare zombie fucking attacking me out of nowhere. And that's what I got pissed off at. I believe it was like a few seconds ago, like a minute ago, where I'm just hitting the box and boom, a jump scare zombie right there. Annoying as hell, right? Another major issue I had, and they should definitely fix this in DLC 1, hopefully they did, is that there wasn't so many side Easter eggs, right? Side Easter eggs are a key feature, because once you do the main one, the side ones are the only thing keeping it going, right? Doing the side Easter eggs. The only one I can think of right now is the PPSH one, which is the PPSH, you get the classic one. That's a good side Easter egg. Amazing side Easter egg. You unlock a whole new weapon. It gives purpose. Don't just do one that doesn't have meaning to it, right? I believe it was Shadows of Evil and Black Ops 3 Zombies. There was a side Easter egg for the trip mine, and instead every time the trip mine exploded, you got exploding donuts. Amazing, funny, good side Easter egg, not a bullshit one. And Treyarch Zombies had a lot of side Easter eggs, and I believe Infinite Warfare Zombies did also. It wasn't just silent, or no side Easter eggs at all. The side Easter egg helps the game actually have some type of replayability, because if you don't want to do the main Easter egg, because maybe you already done it like me, you just want to play zombies, it gets boring. But the side Easter eggs help zombies get interesting later on in the rounds, because you can still do a lot of things, right? Like Zetsubo no Shima had a really good side Easter egg, which was a really short one, but it was like rewarding in a way. If you hit round 50, you see like a little monster popping up in the far lakes, right? It was like sort of like a reward, an achievement to get, because you were good enough to get to round 50. But for this game, there's not a lot of side Easter eggs. Like, I guess you can say, but not really. You can say the Tesla upgrade weapons and Easter egg quest is a side Easter egg, but really it's not, because that's needed for the main hardcore Easter egg. And it's just, and that thing's a chore, especially doing the one that the solar one, or I forgot the red one. It's annoying. It's really fucking difficult to do. So that's what I meant, right? These side Easter eggs, there needs to be a lot more, especially in DLC 1, because that's what's gonna keep your game going. So please listen to me. If this is the only thing you're gonna be listening for, listen to me on this. Make a lot of side Easter eggs, right? This is the main thing that's gonna help your game a lot. Until the next issue. The next issue is the one where I'm completely fucking over, right? Oh, holy shit. You guys ready for this? I'm gonna drink water for this. This is gonna be a tough one. The next and the main fucking issue I have is the fucking brutes. This is the most annoying possible thing in the freaking game out there. Main reason I'm not gonna be playing this until DLC 1. I fucking hate the brutes. They're so fucking annoying. I can take the flamethrower zombie, right? I can take that. Like, that's not an issue with me, because that's like an oh shit boss. That's a boss that is just like, holy crap, that's scary, that's threatening. Focus all your fire on him, because that's what a boss is meant to do. But brutes are not a boss, because they come in every round. You're not a boss if you come in every fucking round, right? So what is it, right? So why is it not a boss? It's a regular zombie because it comes every fucking round, right? But it takes so much, and it's so annoying to kill, and it's so annoying to deal with and handle, right? So how are you gonna call it a fucking boss or a regular zombie when it acts like a fucking boss, you know? And that's why I got annoyed, right? Boom, right there. It has a set area around it where it's just gonna swing. It's just completely gonna swing no matter what. If it's looking at you or if you're behind it, it's always gonna get you damage. And it packs a fucking punch, right? The brutes are plaguing this fucking game, and they're back. They're back for the next fucking game, which is exactly what, or the next map, I mean, which is exactly why I'm personally not looking forward to anything, right? Because the brutes are what fucking kills me. Because I like going for high rounds. Revelations, I went for high rounds all the time, bro. I went to round 100, round even more than that, but I just dashboarded to keep all my gobblegums. Infinite Warfare Zombies, I think I got up to round 60 on Raven the Redwoods. Didn't really do, I think I tried Shaolin Shuffle, only did it for XP's, I just did the nunchucks up to round, what, 50, 60 maybe. I can do high rounds there, right? I can do high rounds. It's enjoyable, right? It's fun to do high rounds there. It's fun to do high rounds in Treyarch Zombies, right? Gara, Krovi, fun. The Ryzen Jog, countless times where I try to go to 100, and boom, easy, right? Simple and fun. But this game fucking plagues me. It's cancerous. I fucking hate it, because high rounds is the most annoying thing in the fucking world for this game. In this game, brutes spawn in every round. Let me remind you, every round. Okay? Not one though. Yes, maybe one in the early rounds, like the 15s, the 18s, right? But once you hit the 20s, it's two every round. Still not a lot. Still not that overwhelming, right? It's still like, it's gonna affect you when you're doing trains and stuff like that. But at the same time, you can handle it, right? Because it's not that big of an issue. It's 2. But when it hits 3, when it hits 4, when it hits 5, alright? I once, in public, I had 6 brutes, on me. Straight up riding me and shit. Fucking 6? That's an issue. That's the main issue I have with this fucking game. This is the issue I want to be fixed in this fucking game. Because it's the most annoying possible thing ever. And it takes so much to kill. Look at it. It's an LMG. An LMG pack-a-punch. So many fucking bullets, and he wasn't dead. He's not dead. I couldn't kill him because there were still zombies spawning in. But I'm gonna go back, and it's still gonna take a whole fucking lot. This is annoying me. This is legitly the main reason why I don't fucking play this game. Because they're annoying. Look, look, look. Boom, 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 boom. When are you gonna die? When are you gonna die? Boom, jump scare the zombies. Get the fuck out of here, bro. It's end of the round. Why are you still there? Fucking annoying. Another one, another one. Boom. So many shots. So many shots. It's annoying to do this, and you can't do this mid-round because there's zombies on your fucking ass. So it's not like you can do that, but you can't like go around them because they have a set area damage where as long as you're near them, you're gonna take damage. So what are you supposed to do, right? You can't avoid them. You can't kill them mid-round because it's hard. You can't waste all your monkey bombs like I was doing sometimes, right? Or else you're fucked, right? Look, the thing is, they're glitched also because as soon as you shoot them, they're supposed to react in a way, and then the set area damage is gone, right? They're just gonna be chasing you and do even more damage. I shot that dude. He didn't do anything. I still got hit with the set area damage. And look, you see that? They're blocking my fucking train routes. I can't go through there for the fear of me going down and losing a shield, right? That's blocked, right? This is not blocked right away, but there's brutes, right, coming in. There's more brutes coming in, and this is what annoys me. They're affecting the way I play high rounds. It's more like a chore, right, to deal with them. They're not the hardest thing in the world. Yes, I know that, right? I know that for a fact. They're not the hardest thing in the world, but they're the most annoying things to get through with, right? Because I can get through with the fucking flame dude, right? I can get through with that, right? Because that's like an every 5-round thing, or an every 6-round thing. You're gonna deal with that. I can't live with fucking the brutes, every round, 3 or 4 of them once you get to the high rounds, which I like to do. Because imagine round 50. I haven't gone to that round. I've gone to like at least I think 40 or something like that, right? Or at least 39, but I quit because I couldn't deal with it. I didn't want to play no more. Imagine round 50, 5 of them. But like the thing is, once you get to round 50, it's not like 60 or 70. You get 6 for 60 up to 69, or 7 for 70 up to 79. This is round 32, but once I hit like 36 or something like that, I didn't hit it in this video because I quit. You get 4, right? So once you're at 50, you might get 5. So that's the thing. This is annoying, annoying. I died right there based on the fucking brutes, and that's what killed me. I was like, all right, I'm done with this game. But before I do that, I'm killing this dude. I'm killing him. Oh my god, bro! I was literally, this is my death wish. Kill him. No. Right? I was like, you're gonna die with me. Right? I was like, I'm gonna die, but you're gonna die. I use my self-revive here. I'm using them. I was like, I'm so pissed off about them. So pissed off with them that I was like, no, this is not the end. And I literally used my self-revive to fucking kill it. And then I saw another one. I saw another one right away. And I was like, I gotta use my self-revive again. I'm just like, no, there's no way, because I was like, alright, I'm done with this, I'm just gonna bleed out. And then what's right there? Another brute. I was like, no, fuck this. Boom, 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 boom. And I died right there, but at least I had my revenge, you know. At least I had my fucking revenge. They're annoying. They're the most annoying fucking things in this game. Dealing with them every freaking round is annoying, right? I don't want to deal with them every fucking round. Every 3 rounds I'm okay with. But guess what? It's 2 months in the game, and they just are talking about the jump scare issue. The main head of zombies, right, of World War II zombies, was just discussing a tweet about this guy, about what this guy did, a tweet this guy made about the jump scare, saying like it breaks the game because it's really annoying, right? And I full on agree with it, right? Because it's fucking annoying, these jump scares. But guess what? 2 months now, and they're finally gonna look into it. Look into it, not necessarily beat it or complete it or fucking fix it. They're gonna look into it. Are you fucking kidding me? What is this? Which is the main point I want to make too. These developers do not fucking care about this game. They gave up on this game as soon as it released. Multiplayer is where it's at. Multiplayer is where their main focus is at. But it feels like they were forced into making zombies, and that they don't care no more. Like they're barely supporting it. It feels like there's no support, because you're telling me after 2 fucking months you weren't listening to anybody, you didn't even play your own fucking game, that you realize that jump scares are too much in this game? Are you kidding me? Like, no, I'm not gonna accept that. I'm not gonna accept that. Oh, after 2 months you're gonna finally look into this game, right? No, that's fucking bullshit. The jump scare fucking thing should have been like like, first off, that jump scare thing should have been done with and dealt with the first week of zombies. But no, what happened? Like, we didn't even have fucking double XP. We didn't have double XP on double XP weekends for the first week, or not first week, but the first month and like a half, first month and a half of zombies, right? Whenever it was double XP weekend, we'd never have that because double XP never fucking worked. How the fuck did this get through freaking development? How the fuck you guys didn't realize your own XP system didn't work for zombies? You know? Do you guys not care? And that's what I realized. They don't care. That's what this is like a fucking just do it because we're getting paid. This is like they're not doing it for the love. They're not doing it because they enjoy the project. They're doing it just for the money. They think it's easy money, but no, we're not gonna fucking buy DLC if this. I mean, I already put myself into a corner. I already bought season pass, but I wouldn't fucking play DLC if they didn't fucking fix the brute issue that I already mentioned. And I don't think they're ever gonna fucking fix that. Reason why? Because they haven't even fixed the jump scare issue or even talked about it. It's not even promised that they're gonna fix it. That's the thing. They're gonna look into it. Look into it. Bitch, you better fucking fix it and give everyone 10 fucking supply drops. Because it's annoying. Everything's annoying. There's no type of fucking development here. There's no type of support from the fucking developers. They don't care, right? I don't even know who the fuck the main guy who does the zombie thing or does the zombie head does, right? I don't even know who the fuck that dude is. He needs to get fired. Everybody who does fucking zombies in this game needs to get fired because they don't fucking care about this fucking project. Treyarch Zombies would have had the game, the double XP features working day one of launch. They would fucking they would have pointed this shit out like ahead of time. The brutes on high rounds and how high rounds is annoying because they know there's a high round community. They know their fans. Sledgehammer here doesn't give a fucking shit. They're just in it for the money right now. I'm sorry to say that, but it's true. It's fucking true. And I hate this. Because honestly, they're never gonna fucking fix all the issues. They're just gonna leave it be. They're gonna look into it, but they're never gonna fucking fix it. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm probably gonna be wrong about the jump scare issues, but they're not gonna fix the main issues, the brute zombies or some shit like that. And especially DLC 1. Are you that disconnected from the community that you don't know that we fucking hate fog, and you're gonna introduce it as a fucking new scare factor or some shit like that for the new map? Fuck the new map, because all of us hate fog. It's not gonna be scary. It's gonna be annoying. We already dealt with that for transit, right? So that's why I hated it. I hate it. I'm not looking forward to the DLC 1 because of the fucking fog. It's gonna be absolutely unplayable. Gonna hate it, or most likely, right? This is my pre-feeling for this DLC 1 and shit. This is just a disappointment, you know. It's a disappointment. I'm really dedicated to zombies. I love zombies. They shaped the person I am now. Zombies is a good game mode to play with good old pals, or just relieve yourself. Like if you're stressed out, just kill some zombies. Nothing bad ever happened to killing zombies, right? But I can't do that no more. I can't do that and have fucking fun, you know, because it's annoying. Everything is fucking annoying in here, right? I can't play this no more. I can't, and this shit is gonna harm me. This is literally gonna be the death of me because I'm not gonna deal with this shit no more. Especially when the new DLC fucking Wonder Weapon is a fucking reskin from Infinite Warfare Wonder Weapon. Are you kidding me? You think no one will fucking notice? You don't say it's fucking new, innovative, some shit like that, something crazy. It was already done before. It was already done before. You fucking bitch people. You did the Tesla gun, you did the Wonder Wolf thing, you reskinned that. I was okay with that. I was gonna let it slide. DLC 1, you do it again? You're gonna do it again? Oh my fucking god. This is like a kick in the fucking balls to all zombie players who actually care about zombies and you realize that these developers don't give a shit about it. They're just in it for the fucking money, not for the fucking fans and community. Aside from that, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I feel completely better now ranting about all of this shit. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I only got an actual minute to complete and say my last thoughts and things about this. It's a good game mode, right? It could be a good game mode. These issues can be fixed. The thing is that they'll never be fixed because the developers in this game don't like it. They don't like the game mode themselves because this is not a passion project. This is by far the best example of something that's not taken as a passion project. They don't care about it. They're just in it for the money, and they don't care about your input or your voice in the community, however small or big it is. And that's what makes you or me personally feel like horrible because I feel like my voice should be heard. I feel like all of our voices should be heard. If there's a big issue in zombies community or in the zombies game mode, it should be fixed. But no. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm gonna be making more videos, hopefully weekly, you know, because I had a 3-day weekend this week, so I'll be making more. Anyways, like, favorite, subscribe, spread the love. Trying to get a good channel going. Have a nice, wonderful day. Goodbye.